Now let us read from the classic fairy tale of the brothers Koch. Chapter 1, the New York Times suggests David Koch is looking favorably at Scott Walker and told a private meeting in New York City that Walker would win the nomination. Then in Chapter 2, in USA Today, Charles Koch says that the bros might try to influence the Republican nomination outcome and are keen on a quintet of Republican wannabes, namely Bush, Walker, Cruz, Paul, and Rubio. Then in Chapter 3, in the Politico, Ken Vogel unearthed a Koch memo that outlines a $125 million campaign plan that also includes branching out with new chapters in some deep red states. Sounds very, very, very big. But, John, I ask you, is too much being made of the Koch's candidate proclivities, alleged, possible, and potential?
No. And I'll say why. Two numbers, $50 billion and $50 billion. $50 billion is the net worth of Charles Koch, and the $50 billion is the net worth of David Koch. These are not just billionaires. These are uber, mega, super billionaires who have also played the political game really, really smartly with a very sophisticated political operation that played a very strong hand in the midterm elections. These guys are not just angels. You know, they can really move the needle, and I think it's perfectly appropriate that people are focused on it because they are really, really important.
In the immortal words of John McLaughlin, wrong! These guys are important, and the organizations they're building are testing out whether these kind of outside groups can build things like turnout operations and data. But the Kochs, as rich as and important as they are, their network is divided. I don't think they're ever going to get behind a candidate before the nomination fight is pretty clear. Those five who they're thinking of supporting and they look favorably on, I think are going to get a ton of support from the Koch network. While they are huge players, there are a lot of huge players in this process, and others who I think will be significantly more decisive in the short term in determining the Republican nominee.
Wow. 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 Well, it's certainly true if they don't end up backing a candidate, that will dilute their influence. I have no doubt about that.
I'd be
but I gotta
stunned
say,
if they back a candidate.
The level of sophistication and the amount of I agree with that, but look, the level of sophistication and the amount of money, I just think, you know, you'd be crazy not to at least pay a little attention to those guys, right?
You know what I say?
They're kind of big
Have
players.
a Coke and a smile.
All right, I'll do that.